Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Lost Skies. In today's episode, we're going to be going through island number 6, which, of course, I was in the process of trying to get the map up so I could tell you what the thing was, and then I got distracted doing something else. It's called Sanctum of the Ancients. It's ranked as an easy map, and we can find rock salt, scrap metal, and a couple of other things here, but for the most part, you're supposed to just come here to find the cores. So, let's get our ship repositioned so that we can actually get into the area there. Where is that? Yeah. So, we're just going to bring ourselves kind of as close, well, kind of get close to the thing over here, the arc. As I said, we're using my main character to kind of go through the rest of this just because I want him to get as many of the chests as he can to give him the best chance of unlocking as many of the pieces of gear as he can. So unfortunately, that means you guys are going to have to miss out on a little bit of the story, but that's okay because I'm sure there's other people who can give you that aspect of it. So arc's over there. I think we head this way and then up the hill here. There should be some stuff for us to do. Let's see. I'm going to do the cave bug. We're going to get rid of our military ration pack here and then eat one of those. That should give us plenty of health and stamina. So let's go this way. There's a combat drone over there. Let's see. Should be able to one-shot all of these guys. Boom. And he was already mostly damaged, so boom for him too. Okay. Let's go this way, and then we can see what's over here. There's a chest. Nice. A couple of chests. But realistically, there's not going to be much for us to find on this island because it's an easy island. We're really mostly looking for... I mean, we're going in order, so, you know, it's going to be a while before the character actually finds anything cool. But at the same time, it's better to keep trying to get him to get extra gear. I thought there was a thing over here for us to find. I don't remember where though. So let's hop up here and maybe, I mean, I guess if it would respond when I click the button, that would be nice too. All right. So I know that there is a kind of hidden data bank somewhere. I don't know. So for this puzzle here, you basically just need to get all of the arrows pointing down the road there. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, one more for him. Yeah. All right, and then, so yeah, basically just got to get all of these pointing at the statue, basically, over there. That unlock... Can you... Alright, this is why I say I really would like for them to just have a keybind to grapple, like a grab onto surfaces keybind, because it's super frustrating. You assume it's going to work, and then it doesn't. And then you don't want it to work, and then it does. I don't like grabbing onto things to just be the game deciding whether I grab. I want that choice to be for me. I want to do it. I want a button where I say, grab onto a surface, please. I don't like the inconsistency of the game deciding, and then if it doesn't decide what I want, then I just get screwed. No. Change it, please. Add a keybind for the grabbing onto surfaces. It needs to be that way. That's not an option. You need to do it. I go all the way there? Alright, cool. And I would really like a one-button pull and yank, because it's super irritating when you're like trying to be quick about things. You don't get the timing quite right, and then all it does is just do the yank, just do the hit part, and that's it. Super frustrating. So a couple of quality of life things that really need to be adjusted. One more, I think. All right, cool. I want to say that there is supposed to be... Really like the lights on our ship, being able to see that from far away. I think that's pretty cool. I want to say that there's supposed to be like a little structure. Oh, right there. That's it right there. All right, so if you find this little domed structure right here, there's a little hole inside, and there is a data bank right there and a couple of chests. So we'll see what's in the chest here. Let's see what's in this chest here. This island is supposed to have 6, I believe. As a matter of fact, let me double check that and make sure. Yeah, there's supposed to be 6 data banks. So this is 1. Let's get at... Oh my god. Go, please, go. Okay. So that's 1. I want to say that there's supposed to be another one just kind of hanging out off in this direction, but I can't remember. So let's head over here. See if we can figure it out. See, I didn't want to grab onto the wall there. I want to choose when I grab onto things. It's really annoying when I don't have the option. All right, yeah, so here's number 2. So that's that. Then we can head off this way. I don't remember if there are any down here, but we'll go ahead and come down here to check anyway, because why not? Didn't want to grab onto the wall there either. I believe that this area is mostly just for mining, so I don't think we're going to spend any more time down here. Let's start getting our way back up to the top. Okay. That's weird. I do want to get over here so we can go and get the chest there. We'll go this way. And we'll try to swing onto some stuff. Yo, that didn't go very well. But we will get access to the chest here, so let's go ahead and do that. Now, you need to stand in front of these chests and just kind of grab things as they go, because if you're not, what happens is like, I didn't want to grab onto that. They'll roll down the hill and off the side. So just stand here and just spam your E key or whatever your pickup key is. So that doesn't happen. So that doesn't happen, because a lot of times they'll just continue rolling down the hill, and then you might lose something you really needed. Okay, so we picked up some survivor's trousers, which I don't need. I don't remember if I have these, so we'll hold on to those. I don't really need salt because I'm not really doing food. I don't really need makeshift cloths because I'm not doing that. And I certainly don't need survivor's arm wraps. So, let's see here. Let's get back over here, and maybe we'll go up that way. Okay. So, don't quite remember. How have I not gotten that finished? That doesn't make any sense. I guess we'll just go ahead and do this puzzle here. Somehow we have managed not to do this puzzle. That's okay, though. We'll get it done. Okay, and then, so... I'm pretty sure that this is a red herring. It doesn't actually take you anywhere, because you're just supposed to do that. And I believe that that opens the door. Really like it if they had made it so that the character snap when you activate the glider, that the character snaps to the direction you're facing. So that's number 3 right there. I was trying to open the chest, not pick up some scrap metal, but whatever. Pick that up. I already know I have a Galleon's 4 for this guy. I know I have the ES-18 Sentry. So that's 3 out of the 6. Let's try to get up to the top there. I can get the controls to cooperate with me, because like I'd love to be able to just deploy my glider, but if I do that, because I was kind of angled backwards, it's going to fling me back that way. So as a quality of life thing, I would like it if the character would like flip himself as soon as you press it, whatever direction your character is facing, the character just flips himself in the proper direction to deploy your glider in the direction you're facing, instead of forcing me to have to, because you can't, there's no controlling my character's bodily control while you're in the air like that. Like, they don't offer that as an option. So if you're not going to offer that to me as an option, then just have my character snap to the direction that my character's facing when I do that. All right, so yeah, number 4 is right, oops, didn't mean to do that. Number 4 is right here. I don't think we have anything in here. I want to grab the Trunk Maw Stinger because I don't remember if I have that one. I don't think I do for this character. One of my other characters does. Okay, so this over here. So that's 4 out of the 6. I know we can continue heading off in this direction, and it will take us to... a couple of... It will take us over to another... I know there's another one over here, actually, so we'll head over this way. It'd be really nice if we could, like, grapple the ground while we're gliding to kind of give us a little bit more... momentum, but unfortunately they made it so that as soon as you hit the grapple button, it disengages your glider, and that kind of sucks. Like, it'd be cool if you could just, like, grapple the ground and then, like, slowly reel yourself to give yourself some speed. I did come here to get a couple of heavy power cores for a different character that I brought onto this particular world. We just heard the noise for the one that's... Oh, here it is. This is 5 out of 6. And I don't really remember where number 6 is, if I'm totally honest with you. We'll do it since we've gotten through this area kind of quick, this island kind of quick. We will do a little bit of searching just to see if maybe I can stumble across it, but I don't remember. See, like, it's gonna slam me into things now because the character just won't snap to the direction that my camera's facing. So, all right, so let's go ahead and explore this underground area here. I don't believe that there are any down here, but we'll check and see anyway. All right, get down here. Okay. So... that... I don't remember what the... I already have that. I don't know what the activation for... Oh my god. Okay. Makeshift wooden wingtip. I don't know if I have... Well, usually when you pick it up and it does a little pop-up there, it means you haven't found that one yet. I don't know how to... Oh. It would be that. Alright, so here's how you get the large chest for in here. There you go. Rapidar, I think I have that. I know I have the Pulsar. I don't think that there are any cores inside the caves in this island. And I'm pretty sure... So, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's nothing down here. We'll take a look real quick, but yeah, there's nothing here. So, let's get back over towards the main island area here. Eventually we'll get access to that. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that, you know, since I'm doing the mostly full walkthrough and not necessarily trying to give you guys everything, because I don't know where everything is, I think that's probably going to do it for today's episode. But before we end the episode, let's head to the Ark and show you guys some of the recipes that you could be getting at this point. Because we would have gotten like 20, we would have had like probably, you know, 15 or 20, maybe 25 of them at this point. So at this point, you should really be able to get through like the first several tiers of all this. So you'd probably be able to get to the Atlas Core or the Atlas Enhancer, and maybe even the Hip Light at this point. You might even be getting into tier 6. So, you know, research table, workbench, the shotgun, the repair tool, the forge, and the cooking station. There's a Pillipide driftwood blade, which is a pretty decent wing. The Atlas Enhancer, which increases the amount of energy and weight that your ship can hold. Oh, yeah, the Rapid R, because we unlock that via the tech tree. I don't know that they really need to remove that as a recipe that you pick up, because if I'm going to be able to guaranteed get it from the tech tree, I don't want that taking up random drops from the chest. So everything that's in the tech tree really needs to be something that does not spawn out in the world, because it's really frustrating to pick up something that you already learned from your tech tree. I spent points on that. I don't want one of my random drops to be taken up by something that is in the tech tree already. So yeah, and then there's the engine, the machine gun, some shipyard upgrades and things like that. I think you might get into, you'll definitely be in a tier 5 by now, maybe some at tier 6, but yeah, that's where you would be right now. So anyways, that's going to be it for today's episode. Hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click the like button, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers, join as a member for early access to videos, among other perks, or you can just leave YouTube's version of a tip with the thanks button. I also have PayPal and Patreon links for those of you who prefer to go that route, because some people do like to go outside of YouTube to help out with channels, so those options are there for your convenience. So again, thank you very much for watching this episode of Lost Skies. Next episode will be island number 7, which will be they just named it island number 7, MS4 Island with puzzles. Okay. But I'm going to get started heading in that direction, and we will pick this back up again tomorrow. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.